Mean, median, mode. What do these words mean? Well, these are all used to show the center or the most popular number in the data. You've got a bunch of numbers, you want to get one number that represents everything. You can use one of these three. The mean is also called the average, and the mean is the sum of all data values divided by the number of data values. We can write this as a formula. Mean equals sum of data values divided by count of data values. Or, for short, you can just write sum over count. When I say the word sum, I mean add up the results. We'll see examples of these three on the next slide. Another measure of center is the median, and the median of a set of data is the middle value of the ordered set of data values. So you need to put them in order first. If there are an odd number of data values, say if you have 5, there will be only one middle value. You know, think of a hand. Oh, that's a terrible hand. I'll try to draw a better hand. Ready for my artist skills? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. You have a middle finger, right? Because you have 5 fingers. There are an odd number of data values, there will be one middle value. If there are an even number of data values, there will be 2 middle values, and we'll average them to get the median. If you only had 4 fingers, then there would be 2 in the middle, and you can average them to get the median. Again, we'll see an example in the next slide. Finally, the mode, which I think is the easiest, is the value which occurs the most often in a data set. It makes sense for categorical data and discrete numerical data, so when it's whole numbers, it doesn't make much sense for continuous data, like the time that you ran a race in. Let's see some examples of these three. Mr. Ranieri keeps track of how many lollies he hands out each day. The results are below. These days I don't hand out that many lollies because they're not super healthy. So I've got the results here, and again, before we analyze data, check that you understand what the numbers mean. So the first day, he handed out 1 lolly. The second day, he handed out 2 lollies. And the third day, he handed out 2 lollies, and so on. You can even count how many days I measured data for. The first task is to find the mean. The mean is the sum divided by the count. What's the sum of these numbers? The sum is 57. 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6 and so on. The count is how many there are, and there are 5 in this group, 10, 15, 20. So the mean is 57 divided by 20, which is 2.85 lollies. Notice that I've used an equal sign rather than approximately equal because it really is exactly that. I didn't have to round it off. To find the median, you could think, the middle value, but I have to put them in order first. So we'll shuffle them in order. To write them in order, one good strategy is to first look at the smallest number. The smallest number is 0, and you can cross off a 0, put it here. Are there any others? Yeah, cross off that one, put it here. Cross off that one, put it here. Any other zeros? No. The next biggest number we've got is 1. There's one, another one, another one, another one. Any other ones? No. You can see that by crossing them off as I write them, I can make sure that I don't miss any. As a final check, you can also count that I've got 20 items here and 20 items in the original data set to make sure I haven't missed any. Now, to find the median, we need to pick the middle value. There are a few ways to do that. One of them is to trace your fingers, see, I did forget one. One of them is to trace your fingers from the edge until you get to the middle. And here, you'll see that there are actually 2 numbers in the middle. Just to double check this is the middle, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on that side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on that side. So these 2 numbers here are in the middle. So to find the median, it's not so simple as picking the middle one here, because I've got 2 of them. I have to average them. To average these 2 numbers, to find the mean of them, I add them up, 2 plus 3, and divide by how many numbers there are. There are 2 numbers there. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. The median is 2.5. The mode is the most common. What is the most common number here? There are actually two modes, 1 and 6. They each occur 4 times. Good. In the next video, I'll show you how to find the range. Again, get lots of practice, check your answers, and ask me for help if you need a hand. Bye everyone.